I'd like you to come to sit slightly forward on the chair. So the back isn't resting on the back of the chair. The knees are stacked on the feet, the hands are resting on the lap. And I'd like you to close your eyes. Slow down the breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. As you continue with the long, slow, deep breaths, I'd like you to clear the mind of any thoughts interrupting the now. Cast aside any thoughts of anything that's happened, and don't think about anything that's coming up. Just focus on yourself. Focus on the practice. Focus on your inner self. Now I'd like you to take your attention to your connection with the ground. Notice how the floor feels beneath your feet. Notice how it makes you feel secure. And feel the energy from the ground as it connects to the energy within the body. Breathe in that energy. Feel it connect with the energy in the body. And feel it spread from the top of the head to the tips of the toes. With the mind clear, with the body connected to the ground, I'd like you to set your intention for the practice. Set your intention as something positive that you can take through the rest of your day. It might include words like calm, peace, and gratitude. And if during the practice things get a little difficult, I'd like you to take yourself back to that intention you set for yourself. We're going to take one hand to the abdomen and one hand to the chest. And we're going to connect the body and the breath. We're going to feel the body move. Feel the warmth beneath the hands. Feel the energy with each breath. We're going to open the eyes. Bring the hands down to resting on the knees, keeping those elbows in close to the ribs. As you inhale, draw the elbows back, take the gaze up. As you exhale, round the back, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, take the gaze up. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale and exhale. This time as you inhale, take the arms up with you. As you exhale, fold yourself down towards the floor. Inhale, take the arms up, take the gaze up again. And exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, take the arms up. As you exhale, twist yourself to the left. Right hand on the outside of the left knee, left hand on the back of the chair. As you inhale, puff out the chest. As you exhale, deepen the twist, pushing the hand and the leg into one another. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to the front, arms in the air, gaze in the air. And exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on your right knee, right hand on the back of the chair. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to the front, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, back to the front, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale, bring yourself back to the front, arms up, gaze up. Bring the gaze forward. Exhale, bring the hands down to the knees. Roll those shoulders. On your next inhale, we're going to draw this left knee into the chest. So we're sitting up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders down the back. Draw that knee in. Draw some circles with that left foot. We're going to come to stillness, and we're going to bring this left foot onto your right knee. So if you're almost there, if you're struggling a little bit with this one, you can take that right foot away, lower that knee down. If you're not even close to it, you can cross the ankles. So we're going to hold it wherever we can, sitting up nice and tall, flexing those left toes in towards us, using that left hand just to push that knee down just a touch. And hold it there. Start to open out the hips. We're going to take that left hand off, but we're going to keep pushing that left knee down. And we're going to take both arms into the air. Reach towards the sky. Keep the gaze ahead. Trying to keep those arms as close to the ears as you can. Holding the arms there. As we exhale, we're hinging forward at the hips. So you should feel this in the outer hips, the lower back. You're going to hold it there. On our next exhale, we're taking the arms down to shoulder height. We're taking the gaze forward. Push forward a touch more. Inhale, take the arms up, take the gaze down. Hold for a breath. On our next exhale, arms down, gaze up again. Push forward a little more. Inhale, arms up, gaze down, hold it there. Still flexing those toes, still pushing that knee away from us. Exhale, arms down, gaze up, lean as far forward as you can, really pushing with the chest. Bring those arms down, reach towards the floor. And we're going to allow the head to hang. You might be able to hold on to the outer arm with that left foot. Maybe we're sitting somewhere up here. As long as you feel as if you're pushing towards the floor as much as you can. And we're going to hold it for 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring ourselves back up. Maybe we use the hands. Maybe we do this hands-free. We're going to bring this foot up, sitting up nice and tall, drawing that knee in towards the chest again. And when you're ready, we're going to take it down. Give ourselves a moment, have a little time to adjust yourself. And we're going to do the other side. So we're going to pick up this right knee, draw it in towards the chest. The shoulders are rolled down the back, sitting up nice and tall as you hug that knee in. And then just like before, we're going to take that right knee to the left, right ankle to the left knee. We're drawing those toes in. We're pushing that right knee away. Sitting up nice and tall. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Take that hand off. Reach the arms into the air, alongside the ears as much as you can, reaching towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips just a touch. Taking the gaze towards the floor ahead of us, we're going to hold for a breath. On our next exhale, taking our arms down to shoulder height, taking the gaze ahead, reach forward. Inhale, arms up, gaze towards the floor again, and hold. On our next exhale, arms come down to shoulder height, gaze goes ahead, reach forward a little further. Inhale, arms up, gaze down, and hold. On the next exhale, arms down, gaze ahead, reach as far forward as you can, leading with the chest, reaching with the hands. Bring the hands in front of the leg, trying to reach towards the floor. Allow the head to hang. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Bring the body back up. Sitting nice and tall again. Use the hands or don't use the hands. It's up to you here. We're going to pick up this knee. Drawing that knee as close as we can into the chest. Hold it there. And we're going to take that foot back down. Give yourself a moment again. Draw some circles with the knee. And we're going to grab one of our blocks. We're going to hold our block widthways. We're going to hold it out at shoulder height. I'd like to squeeze the belly button in towards the spine, tuck the tailbone under. Keep the gaze ahead. As you inhale, take the block above the head. Reach the block away. Exhale, lean to the right. Take the gaze up to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, over to the left. Gaze up to the right. Inhale, back to the center again. Exhale, bring that block down to your shoulders. Draw the elbows in, push the elbows up. Hold for a breath. Inhale, take the block into the air again. Exhale, bring it back down to shoulder height. Keep the gaze on the block here. Inhale, twist to the right. And then twist to the left. Come back to the center. Put that block down for a moment. Roll the shoulders. And we're going to take hold of the block again, but we're going to take it between the wrists. So palms face one another. Bringing the block back out at shoulder height. And remember, we're squeezing that belly button, tucking that tailbone under, holding it there. Keep the gaze ahead. Inhale, take the block up, reach the block away. Exhale, over to the right, gaze to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, over to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, back to the center again. Exhale, take the block back to shoulder height. Now we're going to keep the gaze on the block here. On our next exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Bring that block down. Roll the shoulders again. That one is the most difficult one. So the third in the round is going to be easier, I promise. So we're going to take the block again. Take it back out at shoulder height. So squeeze the belly button, tuck the tailbone under. This time we're going to keep our gaze on the block. As we inhale, we take the block up, reach the block away. Exhale, bring it back to shoulder height, push the block away, bring the chin to the chest. Inhale, come back to sitting, look at the block again. Exhale, take it over to the right, stack that left hand on the top. Inhale, take it all the way over the top. And as you exhale, take it down to the left, right hand stacked on the top. Bring it back to the front, bring that block down, roll the shoulders again. Now we're going to tent our fingers. We're going to tent our right fingers and put them on our right knee, creating as big a space as we can between the arm and the leg. So, and we're going to take the block on our left hand. We're not holding the block, we're balancing it on our hand. We're going to take that block up to the left. We're following the block with our gaze. As we bring that block down, we feed it through to the right. Inhale, bring that block up, reach it to the left. And exhale, bring it down to the right. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to the center. We're going to swap sides. So we're tenting those left fingers, creating that big space, sitting the block on our right hand. Inhale. Take it up to the right. And exhale, bring it down, feed it through to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to the center. We're going to take that block in our left hand again. We're going to reach the block into the air. Take the right hand out to the side, palm facing up. We're pushing that hand back, keeping it at shoulder height. As we bring the hand behind us and up the back, we're facing the palm away from us. We're bringing the block down, reaching it towards that other hand. We're pushing the elbow up, keeping the head looking forward. Maybe we pass it from one to the other. We're going to do that again on the other side. Right hand up, left hand out, palm facing up. Reach that hand back. Rotate the arm as it goes up the center of the back. So the palm's facing out. Bring that block down. Push the elbow up. Keep the gaze ahead. Pass it from one to the other. We'll do one more on either side. It's more about the shape that you get your arms into than actually passing it from one to the other. So take the arm back, take the palm up the back, pass it from one. We're looking ahead, reducing the size of the space, pushing the elbow up to point the block towards the other hand. That's it. Left hand up the back, right hand down with the block, pass it from one to the other. We're going to put the block down. We're going to grab a hold of our strap. We're going to stretch the shoulders. We're going to take the hands relatively wide on the strap. We want to keep the arms straight. We want them to travel at the same rate, at the same level. So we're bringing the strap over the head and we're taking it down behind us. Now you should feel the stretch across the front of the shoulders when the strap is at shoulder height at the back. If you take it too wide and you take it over the head and it's easy, you don't feel any sort of stretch, bring the hands a little narrower. If you get to a point where you can't move any further without bending one or the other arm, bring the hands a little wider. So we're going to do 3 of those. 3. 2. 1. And we're going to put the strap down. Now we're going to bring ourselves down to the floor. So you can cushion the knees if you need to. we're going to bring ourselves down to the floor. So we want to keep our hips stacked over our knees, and we want to bring ourselves back far enough that we can lay our arms on the chair and we can feel that stretch in the shoulders. So hips are over the knees. We're pushing the chest towards the floor. Come into this puppy pose. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to grab a hold of a block. Maybe we grab a hold of 2 blocks if you want to feel more secure, with one under each arm. Bring ourselves in a little closer to the chair. We're going to bring our elbows onto the chair and we're going to bring our hands together. And we're going to start to scooch ourselves back, move ourselves back until we feel our forehead on the blocks. Maybe we push the hands back towards us. So you can feel this one in the shoulders, in the triceps, in the back. Hold it there. And then we're going to bring the body up, lay the hands down. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we push the hips forward. We bring ourselves back. We're going to take the blocks off the chair and we're going to come to our feet. So we're going to bring our hands to the chair. Move the hips back so our hips are above our feet. And maybe we stay on our hands. Maybe we bring the forearms down. Maybe, if you want to make it a little deeper, you slide yourself forward and push the chest back towards the thighs. Come into a dolphin pose. Hold it there. And then bring yourself back up. We're going to come to stillness. And on our next exhale, bring the arms up above the head. Keep the gaze forward. As we exhale, we're folding ourselves forward. We're finding the chair. As we exhale, we're reaching the arms forward. See if we can bring the head a little closer down to between the arms. On our next inhale, we're bringing the body back up. We're stepping the left foot forward. So it's just in front of the chair. Maybe we can move this right foot back. As we exhale, bend into that left knee. We're picking up the chest. So we're looking forward. You've got the option here of keeping the hands on the chair, or maybe you can walk back to the knee. Maybe you can lift one arm up. Maybe you lift the other arm up. We're going to hold it there for 3, 2, 1. If the arms are up, bring them back to the chair. And we're going to walk the hands forward so they're about in the center of the chair. We're going to walk this left foot back just a touch. And we're bringing the body forward. So we're bringing our weight into that left foot. So you've got the option here of just leaning into the hands and into that left foot. So we've just got the very tips of the right toes on the floor. Or you can lift that right leg in the air. Hold it there. If the leg's up, bring it back down. And I'd like you to step that right foot forward. Bring yourself back up to standing. Have a little dance again. I'm going to come back into that downward dog. So step yourself back again. Inhale, take the arms up, keep the gaze forward. Exhale, fold down to the chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. See if you can push the head between the arms. Exhale, bring the body up slightly, and we're going to step that right foot forward. Maybe you can step that left foot back a little bit. Bring the hands more to the front of the chair, bend into that right knee, pick up the chest. So again, you've got the option of using the chair for stability, or you can take the hands back to the knee. Maybe take the hands into the air. We're looking forward for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands back to the chair. We're going to walk them so they're about halfway on the chair, on the seat. We're going to move this right foot back just a touch, and we're going to move the body forward so the shoulders are over the wrist. Option to stay here with the left foot on the floor, maybe just the tiptoe on the floor, or you can lift that left foot into the air, trying to keep that right leg straight. Hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left foot back down. Bring the feet back together. Bring yourself back up. Now you can use the chair for this next bit to support you, or you can do it without any help. And I'd like you to bring the feet so they're hip distance apart. Arms are hanging alongside you. Relax. Shoulders, hips, ankles stacked on top of one another. And I'd like you to come onto your tiptoes. So push those heels into the air. Lower the heels back down with control. We're going to do that again. Bring yourself up. And lower yourself down. Now we're going to have a little bit of a forward and back play. So we're going to come onto the tiptoes. We're going to lower ourselves down. We're going to try and lift our toes or the balls of the feet. So you'll notice the stumbling to balance. That's what we're going for. So as we bring ourselves up and lower with control, harder to balance as we move, even harder to lift the toes. So we're appealing to our nervous system as we take ourselves up and down. We want to get the body used to stumbling. So if we trip or if we're pushed, then our body might not panic as much. So we could fall with control, or we keep ourselves up. So keep going up and down. We'll do a couple more. Some people might need to swing their hips back a bit more. Some people need to flail the arms a bit more. You do whatever comes comfortable for you. Next time the feet are flat, we're going to move from side to side. So we're not looking to stumble on this one. We're just learning what it feels like to use the outsides of the feet to balance and to feel a little off center, sideways, rather than forward and back. So you can see I'm swinging my hips. Some people find it more comfortable to move their whole body. Next time the feet are flat, move the feet a little bit. Come to stillness, take the arms up, take the gaze up, fold yourself down towards the floor. Keep the legs straight and just allow the hips to move from side to side. Come back to stillness, round the back as you bring yourself up to standing. Roll the shoulders down the back. We're going to come back to sitting on the chair and we're going to relax. So sit yourself all the way back on the chair or lean yourself forward on your knees. And I'd like you to close your eyes again. Take yourself back to those long, slow, deep breaths at the beginning of practice. Remind yourself of the intention you set for yourself. Reconnect with the ground beneath. As you breathe in and breathe out, feel the body calm. Imagine a glow in your heart center. As you breathe in, that glow gets brighter. As you breathe out, it spreads to all parts of the body. Watch as that light spreads to the top of the head, calming the mind, allowing any thoughts that don't serve you to just float away. Watch that glow as it spreads to the tips of your fingers. Feel it soothe any tensions. Watch as that glow spreads to the tips of your toes, massaging the legs like a warm balm, making them heavy with relaxation. Watch as the whole body glows. Watch as all tensions leave the body and find peace, find happiness. Take a picture in your mind of this state of relaxation and gently squeeze your thumb into your hand as you say to yourself, relax. This spot is an anchor. And in the future, when you squeeze your thumb into your hand, the thoughts and feelings of how calm and warm and relaxed you are will come flooding back. Start to bring awareness back to the body. Start to bring awareness back to the room around you. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Take a deep breath in, stretch the arms above the head. And exhale, fold yourself forward to hug your knees. When you're ready, bring the body back up, open the eyes. Get ready to close the practice. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again.